What is up, gentlemen? Jerry's World Commissioner Jerry Jones checking in for this week's Week 7 power rankings. How we feeling? How we doing? Some of us not feeling as well as others. A lot of us in the mix here, though. 7 teams are 3-3 going into Week 7. So, hey, one of absolutely the biggest week of the year so far. It's really going to start dividing. Hey, who's going to make those top 7 spots for that playoff push? Let me go ahead and get right into it here. Number 14 on the week. You guessed it. The Emancipation Proclamation. I mean, hey, he's got the lowest points for this week, but he's on the board, gentlemen. He's on the board. No more winless teams in the league. Got a long way to go, though, with ETN banged up, Jordan Mason, AC joint up in the air. But, hey, there are still 8 weeks left of the season. Welcome back, Nick Chubb, and almost TJ Hawkinson. Number 13, my booty hurts. Parker losing Shaheed for the season. It's making you bleed a little bit at the wide receiver position. Not your fault. Parker needs Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith stack week in and week out to win him some weeks going forward. He has the second most points against him in the league. So a lot of this is, up to injury and his opponent so far. But, hey, that's fantasy. Parker coming in at number 13. Coming in at number 12. And the reason why I do this is, again, because of injury. Diggs in a blanket. Marcus, stay. Let me explain. Don't quit. Don't just close out of the window now. It's Jonathan Taylor's health. This is putting you in at number 12 here. Out again this week. I mean, Marcus's team relies heavily on Kyren Williams and Jonathan Taylor. And, hey, let's say it. They're good enough to win him some weeks, but just not healthy right now. You need some wide receiver help. Hit me up, Marcus. Hit me up. Coming in at number 11. The only thing putting him at 11 is that 1-5 record. Ruggs can drive my car. I put him in as Diggs can drive my car earlier on that poll. I am very sorry, Noah. That's my apology there. But his 1-5 record just doesn't make sense. He's got the best, most stacked running back room in the league, and we all know he needs a QB moving forward. But hey, Bo Nix, great for now. His point. He's got a crazy points for right now, but just not cutting it, I guess. That's fantasy. Coming in at number 10, a 3-game win streak followed by a 2-game losing streak. Jaime has gone through a roller coaster of a season. Stroud Boys coming in at number 10. We all know the McCaffrey surprise at the beginning of the season, where I primetime shuffled on Jaime. Still loving that. Now riding 2 losses in a row. He has to be wondering what could have been with McCaffrey and Derrick Henry for this season. I'll leave you with that, Jaime. Puka, my Nakuder, coming in at number 9. This man just cannot catch a break on the injury front, and he's still 4-2 on the year. I mean, making him one of the more savvy managers in the league. Eric, I mean, again and again, I mean, you joined a few years ago, and just really happy to have you in the league. Marvin Harrison now out with a concussion. Josh Allen needs to go Super Saiyan with Amari Cooper with him and, keep his team afloat this week. Coming in at number 8, prime time shuffle. That's prime, baby. That's prime. Moving on up. Job's not finished. Feeling good with a 2-game winning streak, though. Scoring 160 and 170 points, respectively, in back-to-back weeks. It's fair to say that my team's hitting a bit of a uptrend, a bit of a stride lately. I got a top 3 wide receiver room. Kenneth Walker in the mix and Caleb Williams finally figuring it out. Watch out for prime, baby. Coming in at number 7, Mungo Bungo. Don't know what Mungo Bungo was on with that Justin Jefferson trade earlier this week. That was hilarious. But Bijan is alive. A breakout. Bijan can unlock this team moving forward because, hey, I still really like the balance of his starting lineup here. There's no position I dislike, but, no absolute elite position in the league so far. If Bijan continues this team, it's built on, the whole team is built on giving him 10-plus points at every slot. If Bijan does this team is top 5 moving forward. Coming in at number 6, he wanted me to put him at top 3 this week, but hey, let's pump the brakes here, dream team. Kareem Hunt might just be the best pickup of the year based on his usage so far. Jamar Chase might be also the best pick of the first round. Nobody wanted to take a chance on him. He's wide receiver 2 on the year. Brock Bowers could be tight end 1 on the year. I mean, this team, yeah, he's legit. Legitimately a contending team once again. Just like the Patriots, Nick now places the fate of his season in the hands of rookie Drake May. And I think it's the right move. Coming in at number 5, and coming off a 2-game losing streak, I think this team needs context here. He lost to me without Saquon and pretty much everyone on his roster. Thank you, James. Cooper Kupp has also been out. Chris Olave. Now, Chris Olave had just as many concussions as he had receptions last week. Think about that. But this team is scary, and top 3 when healthy. Cooper Kupp probably coming back. Coming in at number 4, Swag, Surfing, and Brady. Great name change because Brady is now trying to surf his way out of a current 2-game losing streak. But this wide receiver room I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that, Brady. But this wide receiver room rivals Ben's wide receiver room for best in the league. Trey McBride, top 3 tight end. He's going to find the end zone soon. He just really only needs Achane to stay healthy to be a contender going into the postseason. And I do think this 4-2 team is going to the postseason. Coming in at number 3, top 2 in points for, but also has the second most points against him this season. This team has maybe survived the toughest part of his season. And Neighbors is still wide receiver 9 after missing 2 games this year. Godwin continues his wide receiver 1 campaign. Man, what a steal in the draft. And this team has had multiple players that can provide the knockout punch week in and week out. I don't think we've even scratched the surface of Jahmyr Gibbs moving forward. Coming into number 2, a team I have vastly underrated. Colston, I owe you an apology. But I see it clearly now. Baker Mayfield has been elite, top 2 in the league so far. I think we're just scratching, once again, the surface with Josh Jacobs. Amari Cooper, proper now with Josh Allen. And T. Higgins looking consistent. Where is that coming from? And Colston's winning this without Tyreek Hill doing anything really this season. And I think Tua's coming back. So definitely a lot to like even down the stretch and so far this year. Colston coming in at number 2. Number 1, just a scary team to look at. Vanilla Bears. Wow. Top 3 running back room. Zay Flowers, Nico Collins, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Top 3 in the league. Wide receiver room. Kyler Murray, maybe not doing it as much right now, but hey, he has an amazing playoff stretch of games. Tucker Kraft has been sneakily one of, if not the best waiver wire pickup in the league so far. Ross's team is just a representation of his approach to the game. He's going to be one of the most well-managed teams for years to come. Oh, and how can I forget? He's the only 5-1 team in the league. Coming in at number 1, Vanilla Bears. You deserve your flowers, albeit Zay Flowers. Number 1 on the week. Week 7, power rankings coming out. And also I'm going to shoot out a text of games of the week, matchups of the week. A lot of good ones. We have a couple of 1-5 teams facing off. I'm sure you guys know which 2 teams are doing that. Basically, whoever wins this is saving their season moving forward. Thank you very much, boys, and have yourself a good weekend. Happy football.